Meat pie seller number one. Back in the day where there was no technology and we printed out a sheet and went door to door and wrote it down and ordered how many pies? How many would you like? 5. Beauty. Good. That's a good start. How many would you like? 10. This is a great audience, I must say. When I started as a 15-year-old kid going door to door, I'd say, how many pies would you like? And they'd say, I said, I'm not selling donuts. So I got really upset. I cried at 15. I thought my life's over, my volleyball career's over. I sat on the letterbox and thought, if I want a better answer, I have to ask a better question. So I go, knock, knock, knock. Would you like to buy 4 or 5 pies? The 0 didn't even come into it. You could see their eyeballs roll back in their head going, I'd like to say 0, but I'm going to say 5. And that's how my selling journey as an entrepreneur started. And that was, if I do my maths, 33 years ago. So we fast forward now into this amazing world that you're in. And I've been sitting here most of the day listening to all this amazing technical content. And so my job today, as the how many time Olympian? 5. It's good. One hand, really. 6 would have been awkward. 5-time Olympian is here to wrap all of this technical stuff up, drop kick it out the door, because that's all good. If you don't have one thing, it's not going to work. What is the one thing? Passion, drive, keep going. Vision, commitment, energy, discipline, resilience, dream. Oh, look, that's good. All of those one things are right. But it starts with the dream. I was 8 years old. I was sitting on the floor in Townsville. Anybody been to Townsville? Just a couple, it's good. Way north, beautiful place to visit. And I saw Lisa Curry, who was a famous Australian swimmer, win the 100 metres freestyle in the 1982 Commonwealth Games. And at 8 was my dream. I said, I want to do that. So who in here, this room's had a dream? Great. Who's achieved that dream? The one they just thought of when I said, have you had a dream? Who's achieved the one they had when they were little? Right. Are we still on that journey? Or have we switched dreams? Switched dreams? I want you to think about the moment you had your Amazon dream. Close your eyes, because for some of you it's today. For some of you it was a few years ago. There was a moment when you said, I want to do that. What was it? Does anyone want to share what that dream is? Anyone? What's your Amazon dream? It's in that box. Anyone want to share? Don't make me pick one. You've all just gone. What's it? Why are you here? What's the dream? Make $1 million. Good. Just 1? 2. Great. We're going. It's like a Dutch auction. Anyone advancing on 2? 3. Beautiful. Billion. 2 billion. 5. This is awesome. Where's the technology to sell it? Always, like Ben said for TikTok, you know, that creative native talent, always smile at the camera. So, we have a dream. This was me. When I said I was 8 years old, I was swimming at the time. I'm the one on the second step. I came second my whole swimming life. Do you know what that did for me? Drove me to want to be better. My grandfather, I'd come home to my grandfather and he'd say, how'd you go? I said, second. He'd just sort of not say anything. I came home and he'd say, how'd you go? And I'd say, second. I kept going and I was trying to get better and better and better every time. One day I came home and he said, how much did you win by? I said, okay, didn't win. But how can I get better? How can I strive to get better to answer that question? So I come second in swimming a lot. And then one day, the girl on the top step, her name is Louise. I beat Louise. I came home, Granddad said, how much did you win by? I said, 5 seconds. And the change of the question gave a change in the answer of how I was going to be better and better to achieve my goal. And it all starts with the dream. Louise stopped swimming, never swam, never went to swim for Australia. 5 Olympics, bit of drive. So I often thank Louise. I say thank you for being that drive. But this is what it's about. Now, I had you think of goals. We started at 1 million, 2 million, we got to billions. I want you, if you've got a pen and paper, most people don't. I know it's very old school. Otherwise, just think about what your gold medal goal in 12 months. If we come back in 12 months, ironically, next year is an Olympic year, Paris 24. So in 12 months, if I came back to this summit and gave out gold medals, what would you have achieved for me to say, how much did you win by? Did you win? I want you to write it down or type it in your device or your laptop. What is that gold medal goal? I don't want it to be, this is, remember, top of the world. This is Matilda's FIFA World Cup goal. Yes, go girls. I sacrificed last night. I went to the game and I started cheering 2 minutes in. I'm really loud. And then I thought, oh no, I'm speaking tomorrow. And if I've lost my voice, so I sat there quietly doing the golf clap. So, gold medal goals. These are stretch goals. This is best in the world stuff. This is this kind of gold. Now, the cool thing about this is the 2000 Sydney Olympic Bondi Beach, just down the road, gold medal for beach volleyball. Do you know how many are in the team? 2. Guess what? The second one's right here. Hello, partner. My Olympic gold medal partner, Kerry Potthast, thought because I live in Brisbane and she's in Sydney, she wanted to come see me. She misses me. Hi. So, that's the real one on there too. That's in my beach volleyball uniform. What is your gold medal? That's what today's about. That's why you're here. Everyone's going to come out of that box. What is it for you? Okay, you've got that? That's where it starts. Without that, there's no point. You've got to know what you're getting out of bed for every single day, and you've got to then build around this dream. And you tell the story through TikTok or other platforms, authentically, creatively, natively, with passion. You become your dream. Every single day until reality catches up. Until reality, that might be 1 year, might be 2 years, might be 5 years. Are you willing to be here actively engaged until you achieve it? Because behind every dream and out of every box and in every medal, there's a bigger purpose. For me, the purpose to win an Olympic gold medal was to inspire one person, like Lisa Curry inspired me. And so 23 years later, I think I've done that. Someone came to me and said, you inspired me. I thought, beauty. So your job as an Amazon seller and as an Amazon dreamer and as an Amazon setter and chaser is to keep inspiring others to want to do the same. Because no doubt there's an Amazon seller that's inspired you, yes? You're following someone that's done what you want to do, yes? So are you going to be that for somebody else? That drives a legacy. It drives a bit of urgency, a bit of passion for you to go and achieve what it is that you set out to. So I hope you've all got your gold medal goal, and it needs to be a little bit like this. It needs to be a stretch. Can't be like, oh yeah, well I hit that goal tomorrow. This has to be a stretch. It has to hurt when you miss it. It has to inspire you and fire you up to get up and have another go. If it doesn't do those things, it's too little. So there's an easy way to fix that, add a 0. Because I know most of you would have money goals or number of unit goals, and all of that's for a reason. Why? Why do we need money? Freedom. A better life for family. What do you want to do with that freedom? Give me something you're dreaming about. Travel. Where would you like to go? Spain. Beautiful. Where else? Who wants to go to Spain? Anyone else want to go somewhere else? Portugal. Very close. You can do both of those together. Good. We'll wrap that trip. Tassie. Great. That was the trip I was selling meat pies to go on. It was going to cost me $1,000 to get to Tasmania, and Mum and Dad said, we can't afford it. That's why I sold pies for Tassie. There are poles in South Poles, way down there. So we have these amazing, the money just represents something we want to do with it. Dig into that. That is what fires you up. Representing this great country wearing the green and the gold is something I continue to do every single day. But on this journey, there's going to be things people see, which we see them up here, all the accolades, the gold medals, the Hall of Fame, the national titles, all of the extra awards. They don't see what's underneath. And that's where all the effort comes from. That's where you will have your scrapes and your cuts and you'll fall over and then you'll want to give up. And someone will put their arm around you and say, not yet, keep going. Make sure you've got people around you to do that. So once we've got this amazing dream, we know the bits that everyone's going to see. We're going to see it on TikTok. Do many people post on social media the bad photos? Not so much. Right? We only see the glory. There's all this stuff underneath we'll talk about soon. After you've got the dream, you have to do the next thing, which is set yourself up for success. You have to you're at the start line for some of you, right at the very start. For some of you, we've just set a new goal. Because you thought you only wanted 1 million. Now it's out of 0, it's 10 million. So how do we set you up for success at the start? What do you think you need? You've got all that technical information you learned today about FBAs. What else do you think you need? Discipline. How do we get that? Process. You've got to have a system. What else do you need? Practice. You've got to have a go. You've got to be okay having a go, and you've got to be okay having it not work, because what happens when it doesn't work? You get experience, you learn what not to do, you pivot, tweak the product, tweak the price. We've heard how the listings, all of those things. And when we set ourselves up, no one said it yet, there's one really important thing that's human. Start. Got to get off the start. First, best way to start is, so most people get the start line and they think they've got to step. You don't even have to step. You know what you do? Just lean in a bit. And you have to step. Just sort of get a bit curious. And you have to take that first step. Can we do this alone? Get a coach. Kerry and I had a beach volleyball coach. His name was Steve. Technical volleyball coach. Then we thought we need to get stronger. We need to get our muscles stronger. So then we got a strength and conditioning coach. His name was Phil. Then we needed something to do with this. So we had a success coach. His name was Keurig. So it was Kerry and I, Steve, Phil and Keurig. There were 5 of us. 5 games, 5 rings, 5 fingers. 5. We had 5 in our team. We started with the 2 of us. Then we went to the 3rd as a technical coach. You need to build a team of people, whether that's for emotional support, mental support, physical support, technical support, financial support. We talk about investors, business partners. Sometimes that's your life partner, and then sometimes that's an external business partner. Do they always go to plan? Life partners, business partners. Sometimes you have to have it go. But we can't do this alone. You need the support of the people around you. And we get on that start line, and this is what it looks like. From the start of the start line to the end, straight line, nothing in the way, just me and the track. How often does that happen? Never. This is what happens. You thought it was 100 metres, it's now the 100-metre hurdles. Because someone's either placed it in there, they'll put in a new one, you'll kick it, you'll fall over, you'll have to get back up again. It is so important that you understand this race, whether it's a 100-metre sprint, 100-metre hurdles, or a marathon, is going to have things in the way. So how do you think you get over the hurdles? Jump. What else can you do? Exactly, walk around, knock them over, keep trying, go underneath. That's what my 7-year-old would do. Right? Go through them, go around them, go under them. These are challenges in our business, and it sometimes isn't our business challenge, it's life's challenge that gets in the way of our business. This is a holistic journey for you to achieve the dream of standing on top of the Olympic podium with your Olympic gold medal, whatever that is. Everyone's is different. Be ready for the hurdles. Surround yourself with the people that are going to support you. Learn the technical, build your muscles. Resilience is a muscle. The only way to be resilient is to have failed and got back up. You just can't go to the supermarket and go, I'll have a packet of that. Please understand that. The most important, you have to have hit a hurdle, fallen over, cut yourself, and got back up to start to build resilience. It's not a word on a page. Neither is collaboration. It's not a word on a page. It's how we do that. Don't always see eye to eye with the person you're collaborating with. You have to work out how to make that work. It's a sport. Collaboration, resilience, teamwork, determination, discipline are all sports. And so Kerry and I, we would do teamwork activities. We would do tandem bike riding together. We would blindfold rock climb. Let me tell you about teamwork. Kerry would be on the back of the bike with her feet on the handlebars going, right, go partner, pedal, pedal. When didn't you? Yeah, she did. It's too hard for her. I'm like, why is this so hard going up the hill? She's got her feet on the handlebars. Doesn't always go. That's why she puts the young one at the front to make sure it works harder. Doesn't always go to plan. It's not always easy. But we signed up for it, for this moment. For when we get our parcel within 24 hours. But it's all up to you. And it's your job to hold the holistic health of who you bring into the circle, how you make this work. The family need to know about your dream. Your kids need to know. Your wife needs to know. Your husband needs to know that you're going to be up at 3 o'clock fulfilling on some of the things you need to do to get ready for it, like Give Wrap. All of a sudden you've won a grant and now you've got to get on it. Right? Everyone has to know what's going on around you so that they can support or at least get out of your way, because sometimes it gets like that. So then this is what happens in my world of sport. The things underneath in the iceberg that people don't see. The fundraising, the injuries, the losing. Even things like going to the wrong volleyball court and missing the start of the match and your opposition standing there going, bad luck. Because if you had a nice opposition that was collaborative, they would allow you to be late. Nope, sorry, you've lost the first set. You're halfway through the second set. Oh, but someone gave me the wrong information. Too bad. There's some rules. There's some things you have to follow. Doesn't always go to plan. Holding this level of discipline, determination, commitment. 5 Olympics is 20 years. 20 years. Any teenagers in the audience? Kerry, put a hand up. 20 years. Are you prepared for this commitment to go that long? These amazing Matildas in the Women's World Cup that we watched yesterday live have been playing football for 20 years for this one moment. One moment. Be ready for your moment. You'll have some of those decision times where you'll be like, is now the time for me to go, double down, accelerate my Amazon business, work out how many weeks are in the warehouse and how much to order and all of those decisions. I just love how it's called FBA, fulfillment. We're all looking for fulfillment in our lives. And Amazon are delivering it. That's what I'm sitting here going, I just have to go to Amazon for my fulfillment. Everybody in the world. So no one sees. You see on Facebook and social media and TikTok all the excitement that's going on. Just know there's a lot of work to be done under here. But it's worth it if you've got the right goal. If you're not prepared to do all the work and you're not prepared to go through the resilience and the stuff that doesn't go to plan, you've got the wrong goal. My best friend is an Amazon seller. She came to me and she said, I'm going to sell on Amazon. I said, great. It's about how many years ago? My partner Sarah was 5 years ago, and I said, what's your product? She said, black cutlery. I said, how many are searching for that? She said, a lot. I said, well, I only buy gold cutlery, so I'm not buying your black cutlery. Then she pivoted. She got into a volleyball product. Her business is called Volley Pro, and now she's ordering pickleball nets. Anyone playing pickleball? Check that out, pickleball nets. I said, I'll buy one of those. You're not also with your product looking for everyone to buy. It'd be nice. You're trying to find the product that other people just mermaid. Do you think my mermaid tails would go well? The products aren't for everyone. Just you have got to find the best way to get yours to the top of the list for the people looking for your stuff. Now, I've talked a lot about going hard, chasing your dream, setting yourself up, chasing your dream, getting ready here, but you have to take care of yourself, and you are not always going to be running. There's time for rest. There's time when it doesn't go to plan to sit down and have a cry. When it doesn't go to plan, most people reach for what? Wine, chocolate, what else? Can sell all that on Amazon too, can't you? Fulfillment by Amazon. When things go to plan, don't go to plan. So most people reach for, have a rest. Go to the day spa. I like to go to the spa. I like to go to the movies. Ben, and watch one movie, not 800 TikToks, but one movie. But some people do. But please take care of yourself in this journey. For you to get the long haul, 20 years is going to take some self-care. Golf, yoga, surfing, whatever it is for you. Plan that into your schedule first. So every Sunday night for 20 years, I'd get to my diary and I'd go, where am I going to the physio? Where am I going to the movies? Where am I having a massage? And where am I seeing my mum because she cooked dinner? And then I would plan the training with Kerry around that. Please take care of yourself in this journey. because the only way we will be fulfilled by Amazon is if we take care of ourselves. Now, there's another special thing to do. Another tip is to surround yourself with the things, images, immersion of the things you want in your dream. So for Kerry and I, it was a gold medal. So we surrounded ourselves with gold. Now, I told you, I've been wondering all day if anything's coming out of this box. We like gold Ugg boots, gold car, gold bag, gold shoes, gold watches, surrounded ourselves with gold. Slept in gold sheets. I even washed in gold soap. Australians all let up, practicing Advanced Australia Fair. Getting ready for that moment when we stand on top of the podium. So surround yourself with images, pictures, things, so that every day your brain can see it, you can feel it, and it will help you accelerate towards your dream. And then this is one of the things that Kerry and I worked on in our system. See, in volleyball, it goes from I pass the ball, dig the ball, Kerry would set the ball, and I would spike the ball. So we had a saying called better the ball, which meant that every time we got it, we just had to do something a little bit better. So every day, whether that's a 1%, 0.5%, sometimes you could stretch yourself and do better your systems, better your product, better your self-care, better your passion, better your enthusiasm, better your TikToks, better the ball. Wash in gold, and you'll get closer and closer. Now, one more little trick. How am I going, AB? Doing well. Thank you. I like a bit of affirmation. This is good. Hi. All right. So, another little trick. Sometimes we need a bit of help in our life, and we need a cape. So life gets hard. Some of the hurdles get put into place. There's my photographer. And you have to just get a little bit super every day. So when I was playing volleyball, I would dive around the court, spike. I was really good, hey, Kez? Yeah, it's really good. Second best, she said. Nothing like a bit of banter. And every time it got difficult for Natalie Cook, this was hanging on the pole. Right? And this is all this whole what you can't be, you can't see. There wasn't Wonder Woman back then. It was just Superman. So I wanted to be like Superman. I wanted to fly through the air and dig the ball. So when it got too tough for me, I'd just walk over to the pole, put on my cape, and all of a sudden the ball never hit the ground. Amazing. I would dress up in Superman. I would go to parties for my 3-year-old godson. My favourite quote, he's in the middle there, my favourite quote from some kid in the car park was, "Superman's a girl." And then the bottom is my daughter, Jordan, who had no say in that. She now wears a pink Supergirl shirt, but I would put her in her Superman outfit as well. Look at that look. She's all poised, ready to go to chase the dream. Fly to the dream, run to the dream, jump to the dream, whatever it's going to take. Now, I had a dream not only to win an Olympic gold medal, but to go to Wimbledon. Anyone been to Wimbledon to watch? Anyone would like to? Yeah, it's very cool. Sometimes in your chase for the dream, the messages you get or the tips along the way aren't what you thought. So you might head into some of these and think the challenges are going to be here. It never goes that way. So be prepared to be flexible. When I took a 3-year-old with me to Wimbledon, the thing we had to look out for was her wanting to pick every petal off the flowers. And we had to teach her how to smell the flowers without touching them. So here I am thinking it's going to be the greatest event. I'm going to watch a lot of tennis. I spent hours making sure my 3-year-old didn't disrupt the Wimbledon perfect flowers. And that was the lesson we got. So eventually she got there. It took a little bit of time. And then we found a hero of why we actually went. And asking Rafa in the players area, which you're probably not supposed to do because that's where they go to hide from people like me. But I took my daughter, Jordan, I said, she'd like a photo, and he was very happy to do that until I said, can I have one too? And the importance of this is you actually have to put yourself, that was a selfie, you have to put yourself in your dream and in your picture. It's not something that's over there or another day or a little later. Remember when I said you live it now and you wait for reality to catch up? So Kerry and I had to walk, talk, act, wash, eat, sleep gold for 4 years before it caught up. Before we were ready on the day, on September 25th, 2000, for us to stand on the top of the Olympic podium and get the Olympic gold medal. Don't think it's going to happen in perfect timing like that. You have to be an Amazon $1 million seller now, even when it's $98. Like the man from Britta. First sale, $98. Even when you aren't getting the sales, but you're in the system and you're in the dream and you're set up for success and you're on the chase. And that is the most important time for you to wash in gold, wear your cape, keep believing in the dream, and do the do until reality catches up. Then there's one more important thing. What is this? Orange. What do you do? What comes out of an orange when you squeeze it? Juice. We got one very good student here. Orange juice. The importance of this is the specificity. You will not get apple juice out of this. You will not get pear juice. You are going to get orange juice. So when the pressure comes, when the moment comes, gold medal moment on Bondi Beach in front of 10,000 screaming Aussies going, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! That's better. See, it takes a few times practice. When you're on Bondi Beach and you're squeezed under pressure, what comes out? Orange juice. What comes out of you when I squeeze you? When Kerry and I were squeezed under pressure, we would either go, in the beginning I would go quiet. Then I would get angry. Then I would get frustrated. Until I learnt through the process to breathe, smile and focus on the next thing. So when you're under pressure, when it's 3 o'clock at night, it's not going to plan, COVID's hit, there's no product coming from where it was supposed to come from, and you're under pressure, what do? Do you get angry at someone? Do you get angry at yourself? Do you get frustrated? Does it stop you chasing your dream? So today I want you to leave with that whole understanding of when it doesn't go to plan for me, what can I do to better the ball? What am I going to be like under pressure? How do you build composure? Now that's going to take practice. That's how long did it take us, Kez? 20 years to build composure under pressure. That's probably a bit exaggerated. I was 8 when I started and then 25 when we won, 17. But understand it. Understand that's the process. Understand it's one of the most important things. And then you do this. You focus. And you follow the course to fulfillment by Amazon until you're successful in whatever it is you've chosen. Doesn't mean it's a straight line, remember, the hurdles are coming. You might have to go around in circles for a bit. You might have to sit down. You might need other people to help you. You might need a rest. But follow this course until you're successful in achieving your dreams. And if you're following the Matildas, till it's done. Till it's done is trending. Till it's done for the Matildas is either going to be holding up the World Cup, or it's going to be next Saturday in Brisbane when they play France or Morocco, or the next game, or till it's done. And if it's not this World Cup, then guess what? It's the next World Cup. If it's not the next World Cup, it's the one after until it's done. If you believe in your gold medal long enough, you do it until it's with drive, passion, commitment, determination, resilience through failing over and 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 over again, getting back up. Now, let's see if there's one more thing in the box. Oh, something I prepared earlier. Look familiar? What does this stand for after what you've seen today? Better the ball. So everything you've learnt today, in order to be successful, there is one more thing you need to do. What is that? Yep. By taking. So who would like the ball? Okay, great. I would do anything. Just joking. So who would really like the ball? And if you really want something in your life, what has to happen? Michelle Lillycrap from Cameron Lillycrap, right? The better half, yes, but he's the physio half. So I was listening about locker room, and Cameron was a physio, and athletes need physio. So I know hubby Cameron. Now I've met the better half. Now, how many of you sat there going, I'm too far up there, I can't? What are the excuses that come out? You were squeezed under pressure. What happened? I hurt my knee? Great. What else? Who else? Froze? That happens too on the court. We're like, oh. I do the same thing. What else? Excuses. What was yours? I can't be bothered. Why would I want a ball? Do you know that thing on Amazon could be worth hundreds of thousands? What other excuses came up? Played by the rules, waited for instruction until you go. Now, how do you know there's not 800 in the box? So if you all knew you were going to be billion-dollar Amazon sellers, would you have got up? It's not a trick question. So if you think you're going to be a billion-dollar Amazon seller, stand up. This is good. They keep standing because it's peer pressure, right? I like it. Now, I didn't say sit down, but that's okay. You're allowed. Simon says, right? Now, how do you know there's not more balls? Is there? Right. This is life. This is my favourite lesson in life. I'm going to stay here a little bit longer, AB, because this is what happens. Our brain goes, is there? If there was, I might get up, but I don't know. You haven't told me. That's up to you. That's the main lesson of you have to have a go. Now, I'm prepared to send Greta a ball, and she got the soap. She got 2 things for getting nothing. But unless you have a go, like we can't sit on the couch and say, I'd like that. That'd be nice. And then someone else gets it and then we go jealous. We heard that word already today. This is your journey. No one else is going to do this. You cannot outsource your push-ups. No one else is going to build these muscles for you to achieve your dream. And sometimes, like Greta, there's nothing there. And it's okay. Come back next time. The worst thing Greta can do next time is to go, I tried last time and there was nothing there. Because Stephen Bradbury, our Olympic gold medalist, won a gold medal because everyone else fell over. But he had to be in the race. So get yourself in the race. Get to the start line, we just lean, we take a step and we go after it. And you might be good enough to look like this one day. So good luck, my friends, on your Amazon seller journey. Thanks for having me, AB.